Do you know how this affects your savings? Russia threatens escalation after Ukraine hits Moscow with largest ever drone attack. Russia has pledged to carry out frequent and massive group strikes against Ukraine shortly after Kyiv launched a barrage of drones on Moscow. Here's everything we know so far. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by CNBC Top News. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest. Here is what Wall Street does not want you to know. Musk's SpaceX stake is worth over $1 trillion. Here are the other billionaire shareholders. SpaceX shares were up 37% after its historic debut last week, which offered shares at a set price of $135. Let's break this down quickly. This story is moving markets and has significant implications for the U.S. economy and consumer spending. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CNBC Top News. Stay on top of your money. Follow Global News Digest for daily finance updates.
Congress just passed something, and most Americans do not know yet. Wall's approval rating craters to lowest level ever and trails Trump amid massive fraud scandal. Tired of it, Minnesota Gov. Tim Walz's approval rating drops to 39%, falling below President Trump's 42% in the state amid a massive fraud scandal under his watch. Here are the key details. This story is dominating political discussions across the country and drawing reactions from leaders in both parties. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by Fox News Politics. More breaking political news every day. Subscribe now.
Every American with a bank account needs to hear this. Jeffrey Gundlach says Fed's Warsh is not going to be the easy money chairman many hoped for. Gundlach said Warsh's stance reduces the risk of overly accommodative monetary policy that could reignite inflation and push longer-term borrowing costs higher. This is why it matters. Financial analysts are closely watching how this develops and what it means for markets and everyday investors. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by CNBC Economy. For daily market and financial news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
The DC story that is dominating every American newsroom today. Ex-House Dem, who ripped congressional stock trading ban as bull, changes her tune in comeback bid. Former Rep. Elaine Luria now says she supports a congressional stock trading ban after calling the concept profane in 2022 during her prior term. Here's what's actually happening. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are responding as the situation continues to develop in Washington. Follow along as we cover the key details, the background, and what happens next. This story was reported by Fox News Politics. Stay informed on what Washington is doing. Follow us for updates. Is this good or bad for the country? You decide. These Wisconsin swing voters say Trump's war in Iran wasn't worth it. The war in Iran was a costly blunder, according to Wisconsin swing voters who participated in 2 online focus groups that NPR observed. The key facts you need to know. This story is dominating political discussions across the country and drawing reactions from leaders in both parties. This is a developing story, and we expect more information to emerge in the coming hours. This story was reported by NPR Politics. More breaking political news every day. Subscribe now.
This NBA move just changed the entire playoff picture. 2026 NBA mock draft. Nets bet big on Nate Amen at number 6. Keaton Wagler slides down board now less than a week away from the NBA draft. There are still plenty of unknowns in the talent-rich top 10. Here's everything we know so far. Basketball fans and analysts are calling this one of the most significant moves of the season. Stay with us for the full story and more breaking news throughout the day. This story was reported by CBS Sports NBA. For daily NBA news, subscribe to Global News Digest.
Is this the biggest MLB move of the year? MLB proposes massive draft overhaul in CBA negotiations, including eliminating high school eligibility. The league's proposal would also create an international draft and cut the number of draft rounds. Let's break this down quickly. MLB insiders are calling this a game-changing development with major implications for the standings. We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available. This story was reported by CBS Sports MLB. Stay in the game all season. Follow us for daily baseball coverage.
Is this the best trade in NBA history? 2026 NBA Draft Odds. Intrigue starts with Clippers at number 5 overall, and best betting value is Keaton Wagler, who will the Clippers select at number 5 overall in next Tuesday's NBA Draft? Here are the key details. Players, coaches, and front offices across the league are watching this situation closely. This is one of the top stories we are watching closely today across the United States. This story was reported by CBS Sports NBA. More NBA stories every day. Subscribe so you don't miss a play. The tech story everyone is searching for right now. AI inference startup Bassett reportedly raising 1.5 B months after its last mega-round. Startup Bassett is reportedly close to finalizing a $1.5 billion round at a $13 billion as the inference gold rush marches on. This is why it matters. Tech industry insiders say this development will reshape competition among the biggest players in Silicon Valley. Our team is tracking every development as this story continues to unfold in real time. This story was reported by TechCrunch. For daily tech and AI news, subscribe to Global News Digest.